So welcome. How is everybody today? And I hope everybody is good. I'm Rochelle, the DIY affiliate, and you can find me on YouTube as the DIY affiliate, and you can also find me on Pinterest, and of course on Instagram. I am new to Instagram, and this is actually the first live that I'm doing. But what I'm doing is I'm starting a tutorial series that I'm going to be featuring on my YouTube channel about building an IGTV channel. And this is called Growing Your Business with Using a Positive Energy. So, as I said, this live will then be turned into a tutorial, and then I will optimize it with the search engine optimization for YouTube in order for it to appear and to be seen. And it will be featuring building the IGTV channel. I am doing a 12 to 15 weeks of sessions, and I will present a new step each week, and it will be in a different topic. I will cover the creation, the beginning, the start of your channel to the completion of your channel. So let's get started. The first thing that I want to talk about is called building a point of creation. Now, what does that mean, building a point of creation? Well, basically, it is a place where you can go to allow yourself to use the surrounding energies to the fullest potential. Now, these energies are around us all the time, and some of them are very positive, and we also have negative ones as well. And I have put together a 5-step program in which I am actually going to talk about the 3rd step first, and that is the Solfeggio tones. Now, the best way to be able to help you to understand what a Solfeggio tone is to actually read it to you. So, I'm just finding the information that I need right now. The tone that we are listening to is the 417 hertz. And I'm going to explain to you what the actual Solfeggio tone is. Just going to exit out of there. Okay. Solfeggio frequencies is everything. And every vibration has its own frequency. By exposing the mind and the body to the Solfeggio frequencies, you can easily achieve a greater sense of balance and deep healing. So I have chosen this as a way to be able to help to build your business with positive energy. The Solfeggio frequencies align you with the rhythms and tones that form the basis of the universe. This ancient scale is part of a 6-tone sequence of electromagnetic frequencies called the original Solfeggio scale. But these particular frequencies, the ones that I am talking about here and the one that I am using, were rediscovered by a Dr. Joseph Paluo in 1974. And it says here, during a wonderful experience that some would describe as mystical. These frequencies are not something new, but indeed something very ancient. So this is a very ancient secret that actually a lot of people are finding out about it now, but a lot of people still don't know about it. So we owe Dr. Paluo our sincere gratitude for rediscovering these frequencies and returning them to humanity. The 6-tone sequence were then manifested into tuning forks. Names of the forks are listed on the left-hand side, starting with the UT. Now, I am going to give you a link for you to be able to download this in the Google Play Store so that you can set it up for yourself and you can start to listen to these special tones. The hertz, which I did mention, the 417 was the one that I was very interested in for helping to grow the business, are at which the forks vibrate to balance your cells. According to entries from the original Apocrypha, these original frequencies are believed to be effective in turning grief to joy, undoing situations and facilitating change, helping a person connect with Source, to bring forth miracles, repairing DNA, connecting with spiritual family and understanding relationships, becoming more expressive to solve problems, and finally awakening intuition to return to spiritual order. Through sound, these tones can assist energy channels to stay open and keep the life force, which some people refer to as chi, flowing freely through the chakra system. The Solfeggio tuning forks are another powerful way of reaching these levels. Now, there are different hertz, and there's also different levels. So the one that I am going to be using today is the RE-417. And this is undoing situations and facilitating change. And it is the second tone of the Solfeggio scale, and it's connected with resonation processes of amplification. The RE, which is in the beginning, can delete person's alienation from God and enable returning to the right path. This Solfeggio frequency cleanses traumatic experiences and clears destructive influences of past events. It can be used for cleaning limited impression, which disables a person to achieve her life goals. Basically, taking away a lot of negative thoughts that we have told ourselves for most of our lives that we haven't realized that our subconscious was listening to. When speaking of cellular processes, tone RE encourages the cell and its DNA to function in an optimal way, 417 hertz frequency energizes your body cells and helps to use their creative potentials. So that is the one that would be advisable for us to use for building our business with with positive energy. Now, I can't really turn the this, but I can show you that. Oh, sorry, that is the wrong one. This is actually one of the tones right here, which is the 852, and I don't really want to use a that much of a higher frequency. Now also, when you download this, what you'll find is that you will probably, when you first download it, it'll ask you if you want to watch an ad so that your session is ad-free, and just say yes, because this is free to download, and I am going to put the link in there, but it's called the Solfeggio meditation, and you will find it in the Google Play Store. So I'm just going to put on the 417 hertz. Now you can actually play it with using music. Or you can play it using a word. You can hear the word and also there's a bowl where you can also listen to it. So that was step number 3 of creating your, building your point of creation. The step number 1 is just starting from the beginning. It's a 5-step process. The first step is selecting a spot, and it doesn't matter where it is. It can be in your home, it could be in your business. It can be anywhere. And this is a place where you can go and you can set up a little bit of as you can tell, the music is very soothing, and you can set up this in an area of your home with just your cell phone, because you can download it through the Google Play Station, and that will start creating the energy that you need in order to be able to start to create. So that is step number 1. Step number 2 is you want to make sure that your spot that you've chosen is cleansed of negative energy that may have been sitting there. And that just doesn't include dust. It can be anything. And what I do, and it's fairly easy, is just get a lemon, like any lemon, and cut it up and have a little dish. I just have a little dish there, and I use the Himalayan salt, which is about, it's more expensive than the actual white salt, but it does last a long time. And then you put a little bit of salt on your plate with your lemon, and these two together will absorb negative energy that is in and around your spot. And it also gives you a nice kind of fresh fragrance for you to be able to have as well. That was step 2. And we talked about step 3, which was this meditative tone, the Solfeggio tones, in which you can download from the Google Play Station. And step 4 is to create an atmosphere. Now, it all depends on what your own preference is. I use a Himalayan salt lamp, and it gives a nice kind of orange glow, and it's not too hard on your eyes, and it's very nice. And it also helps to give off positive energy as well, and to help to keep the negative energy away. But you can use a softer light, or you can use a candle if you want. And that brings me to step number 5, which is having a nice fragrance. Something that is appealing to you. Something that you find is pleasant. You can have a fragrant candle, or you can have a different type of potpourri, or anything that you find that's appealing. And then once you have everything that you need, and you're able to sit in a comfortable place and feel yourself letting go of stress and letting go of negative emotions, and allowing the surrounding energies that are around you to go like this, and have the different energies that are around you to swirl around you and help you to be able to settle down your mind, and in order for you to be able to think. Because thinking is the first step. Thinking is the most important step. And creating this spot in your home to begin with is the first step in actually the thinking process of creation, of being able to create. So whether you have a Instagram channel already, or you have a YouTube channel, or you just want to get some more information about your WordPress, or anything else that you are starting, your first step is to be able to think. And then when you have that set up, and then you actually can then sit down, and you can listen to the tones and help to open up your chakras to be able to balance the energies that are flowing. And I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about that because there are so many different tutorials. There are so many videos that are available on YouTube where you can actually download meditations and information, and there's a lot out there to be able to do that. But for the purpose of building your business with using positive energy, I do suggest using the 417 hertz with the Solfeggio tones to help you in your creation process. And then the next step, the very next step that you would do, even before you take out a pen and paper, or you start writing, or you want to type something, is being able to think. Once you are able to think, then decide, who are you? Who are you on your YouTube channel? Who are you on your Instagram channel? Who are you? What are you giving and presenting to people? And I'm not going to say this is an easy process, because when you actually sit down and you actually think, without having the stress of being hurried and having to put this long drawn out description of who you are, what you do, what are you giving, and what are you looking for. It's not that easy to do. Because you may start with, who am I? Well, I guess I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother, I'm a sister, I'm an aunt. But what else am I? I am a blogger, I'm a YouTuber, and now I'm starting an Instagram channel. But that's not all who I am. So when you actually sit down and think, to be able to actually open your mind and think, who am I? What is it that I want to give? And that is very important, because when you are building a YouTube channel, or you are building an Instagram channel, and yes, you can listen to a lot of tutorials out there, and they tell you to do this and do that, and or some of the things that they tell you are very repetitious, but the one thing that rings true is that you need to be in a spirit of giving. You need to be able to give something of yourself, or of your business, your ideas. You need to be able to give that freely. And especially with your YouTube channel or your Instagram channel, it is so important to be able to give that. So when you're thinking, who am I? What do I have to give? What do I have to offer to people that will add value to either their life or their business? And for me, it is all of the tutorials that I've done. Because everything that I've done, I had to learn first. So I did a lot of research. And everything that I've done, I've made sure that it's the right information that I am giving out to people. And also I am giving it freely. Because every video that I do is in Creative Commons. And Creative Commons is a license that you put on your video that allows people to be able to download it, to use it, and to reuse it. Now, in YouTube, they have something called the CC BY, and what that means is that you can download a video, you can use it, you can reuse it, you can mix it, but you must give credit to the actual person who is the creator. So those are just a couple of thoughts. So thank you for watching this, and I hope that I have been able to give you some kind of information or some kind of ideas or help to be able to start your business. And I look forward to talking to you next week. I am here on Tuesdays at 11 a.m. And also you will be able to find this video on my YouTube channel at the DIY Affiliate. So have yourself a very wonderful day. Enjoy it. Enjoy your life. Until I see you again.